Are we done? Is the era of dynasties in the NBA over, TJ? Is this now the NFL now, where it's a parity and it's a different team kind of each year? I mean, cycling through. We got the young kids coming up. Is that where we're at now in the NBA?
I mean, that's a great question because let's say as of 2 months ago, you believed that your team was going to go on a dynasty
as of 5 days ago
run
I
before.
that. Yeah.
Tatum.
Right before
that was more 5 days ago, wasn't it? But anyway, the point being, like, if that injury doesn't happen, maybe that whole series and everything else turns out differently. So I don't know, because if the Thunder get one.
You think they could get a couple?
With their youth and all the picks that they got, which means they can do a lot of wheeling and dealing and moving pieces around and adding and subtracting. You could be looking at one right there. So I don't think it's necessarily
Or they
over.
maybe they lose 4-2 to the Ant-Man, and then suddenly they acquire Giannis this offseason.
Exactly.
And
They've
now
got a
the
lot of
NBA works different even more,
Yeah. Yeah.
But then that restocks Milwaukee, and then now maybe they suddenly get back into the mix. I just think you have no idea. And that's kind of been the beauty of the NBA.
That's the great thing, right?
In the last 6-7 seasons. We're going to have a new champion again for the 7th year in a row. And it's kind of unheard of when we went through the run that we went through. I mean,
remember the whole decade of the 80s, 3 teams, right?
3 teams won. And
That's it.
And then in the 90s, 3 teams won in Chicago, Houston, and San Antonio. And you're like, wow.
Right. And we start the
is this what it
2000s
is?
with
And
the three-peat.
then the Lakers have a 3-peat right off the bat. And then San Antonio wins a couple more. Detroit sprinkled in there. Yeah. And then you're just like, is this what the league is going to be now? Just these teams?
And then Steph Curry raises his hand and goes.
And the Cavs and the Warriors played in the finals like 78 years in a row, it felt
right?
like. And so now that's not what it is anymore. And you're kind of like, oh, is that good for the league?
Yes. It's
I
really
think
good for the
parity
league.
is always good, right?
It's really good for the league. They're going to sell a lot more jerseys. They're going to have more appeal. I mean, I feel like if you're only watching 2 teams, and it's different than football where we're really used to seeing a lot of the same teams there year after year, but I really like it for this.
Yeah,
I think it's great.
agree.
It's a good look. It's a good look.
Yeah, just want to throw that out there.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.